Accountability for entrepreneurs. So important, often asked about, rarely discussed. The topic of today's discussion, accountability for entrepreneurs. Now let's get started.
Expert University presents Entrepreneurs Online, a podcast for real talk about running a real business online. Here's your host, Todd Snively.
I'm actually really excited to be talking about accountability for entrepreneurs today. We have an actually very large membership group that Chris and myself run, and one day we started asking people, who here would benefit from accountability? I was actually quite impressed with the number of hands that were going up virtually, and it was then that I began to realize how serious this problem is. You have people jumping off the cliff to start a business or take advantage of a side hustle, some sort of profit center. You know, Chris and I specialize right now in helping people become professional Amazon sellers. So to see people jump off the cliff, invest a lot of money, commit time to starting a real business and see them freeze and fail in midair simply because they need some accountability. Well, that's a problem. It's a problem we want to solve. Accountability for entrepreneurs, it's one of those dirty little secrets no one wants to admit is a problem for themselves. And by definition, if you are an entrepreneur, you're running your own business or you're working hard to get one started. And it's very easy to seem like you're all alone in your organization, especially if it's just you. Then yes, if it's just you, you are all alone. At least while sitting there in front of your computer, thinking of ways to avoid doing the work. Now, from your present viewpoint, you may have told yourself that you like being alone. You like having the ability to make your very own decisions as well as do whatever you want the way you want to do it. That's exactly how I feel about being an entrepreneur. I'm not what you would call employment material, right? I'm a true entrepreneur. Been self-employed since 1983. I want to do what I want, and I want to do it the way that I want to do it. So why is it then that despite making the decision to get started, after convincing your significant other that becoming an entrepreneur is a great idea, after spending thousands of dollars on training and experts, why is it you sit there trying to justify why you're not doing the work to achieve your goal? I'm not trying to be flippant here. I see this all the time. So it's kind of a rhetorical question, but it's not. You know, you should ask yourself, especially if you're not making progress because you're not getting the real work done. Now, I surely have my opinion, and I know that those reasons, you know, why you say you can't do something or get something done, you know, there can be many. Many, many, many. And I'm not going to deep dive those reasons right now and talk about the irrationality of them. I want to talk about the solution, which in most cases is accountability for entrepreneurs. You know, you're trying to make money online, you know, whether it's with Amazon or another legitimate profit center. It's quite possible that you are working all alone and you may not have any person to provide direct accountability, nobody to hold you responsible for achieving the smaller goals that will get you to your larger goals. Or maybe you don't want to involve somebody close to you. Maybe you don't want them to know that you're having trouble executing for whatever reason. And in that regard, yeah, it can feel quite lonely sometimes. And it's simple to put yourself in a position where there's no person to hold your feet to the fire. It's also simple to allow self-doubt to creep in as well, which is probably the single biggest reason to hold yourself up from acting or taking action. That, and sometimes it's simply fear. So if that's the case, if this sounds like you, it's time to obtain an accountability for entrepreneur companion, if you will, an accountability partner. Sometimes new business owners feel like getting someone involved to hold them accountable for success is like turning over that responsibility for being successful to someone else. Now, that couldn't be further from the truth. Matter of fact, if an accountability partner is going to help you become more successful, then I would say you're obligated by your responsibility to your family and yourself to find an accountability partner for yourself. Now, what I would certainly like you to do is be truthful with yourself. Has your efficiency, progress suffered as a result of you being on your own? Not having someone to talk to? Are you trying something new by starting a business? I mean, you're definitely not the only one in that situation, You are in no way a pioneer in the area of not getting stuff done that needs to get done to be successful in business. Okay. All right. Now the good news. There's a solution that can aid you so that you can come to be much more efficient and get more things done. And it doesn't not matter whether you have a brand new company or if you've been around for a bit and you need someone to help you stay on top of getting projects done. This is something that can help you. And sometimes you're going to be able to find accountability for entrepreneurs like yourself from someone in your same business field. For example, if you're working on becoming a professional Amazon seller, you might want to only have another person who's also working on becoming a professional Amazon seller be your accountability partner. There's nothing wrong with that thinking. And it could even help if they are in the same profit center wavelength as you are, so to speak. However, understand, realize, no, it's not necessary at all. It's not necessary at all that your accountability partner knows anything at all about your business. And some people even prefer it that way. Accountability for entrepreneurs is all about finding someone to hold you answerable with your objectives. They can be beneficial for conceptualizing as well as addressing issues. But the most common use for accountability partners is making sure you did what you said you were going to do by a date certain. Now, there's a great deal of value in engaging with others, and you could communicate personally or online. And right now, online is not only the best way, but in many situations, the only way. Personally, I prefer a video meeting over email exchanges, but the most important thing is that you actually attend the meetings or respond to the emails or the messages. Because hiding from an accountability partner really defeats the purpose of having one. And you don't want to be avoiding your accountability partner. The whole idea is you should feel empowered and motivated, knowing that if you do what you said you were going to do, you'll have something great to report to your accountability partner. Now, also, you'll hold them responsible with their objectives. You'll help them brainstorm as well as fix issues in their organization. And you may recognize this scenario. You have target dates you have actually established on your own, and also you actually intend to get it done. Then the stress starts to set in. And before you know it, the date you yourself had set as your deadline to get this important thing done passed you by. All with you not getting anything done in any way. Ugh. That's gloomy. And then, you know what happens next? Yeah, you start to feel like crap. If you had just had an accountability partner, you would have realized that there are numerous favorable advantages that will rapidly emerge as soon as you start. All of a sudden, you'll be much more determined to get your job done due to the fact that you understand you have somebody monitoring you now. That's normally sufficient in and of itself to stimulate you to get stuff done. And if you're finding that you're just not moving your business forward, then this could be just what the doctor ordered. Now, sometimes you will fail yourself because you are all on your own. All right? But give yourself a second chance, maybe even a third chance. But sadly, you just keep duplicating the cycle. Since you are just answerable to yourself, nothing improves. Typically, your insecurity or sometimes just simply laziness takes over, and you never make any progress. So what you need to do is change that cycle. Once you and your new accountability partner start getting things done, or rather you start getting things done because you have an accountability partner, you'll quickly be making favorable progress. You're going to find that task after task seems to get accomplished easier and easier. That's the cycle you need to be in, not the old cycle. So when tasks do not go as well as you'd like, and you aren't feeling your ideal Superman, Superwoman self, your accountability partner can aid you in determining what's taking place, as well as what you can do to enhance your work. They can help you start when you give in to that inner voice in your head telling you that you can't get it done. Now, that's something we can't consistently do on our own if we're not used to doing it. It's absolutely revitalizing to have somebody else on your team, even if you're running your very own organization and your accountability partner is in a totally different business even. Now, that isn't to claim that the act of obtaining an accountability partner is the one single accomplishment that's going to automatically cause you to become extra effective. You're not going to immediately and constantly have every single task accomplished perfectly and done on schedule. You will not automatically function at a higher level on a daily basis. And also, you're not going to constantly feel fantastic. Understand, you have a far better opportunity of doing so, yet it's not going to immediately occur necessarily. Now, that's a rather adverse expectation, isn't it? I mean, normally I'm a very, very positive person, and you'd expect me to always speak about the wonderful things that can take place when you obtain an accountability partner. Well, accountability partners can additionally be terrific for creative thinking, as well as troubleshooting most issues. And you can obtain ideal input when you hand those issues off to others to ponder. Now, occasionally, you'll have issues that you simply cannot figure out how to solve. A good accountability partner can assist you to see things that you might be too close to be able to view objectively. Do you have days when you seem like you simply cannot take a solitary, favorable advance in your business? You have excellent intentions, yet you simply do not get it done? You will want to find somebody that can be challenging with you and also give it to you straight when you require it, as well as someone that has no reason to simply tell you what you want to hear or let you off the hook if you fail. Pick somebody that isn't likely to leave you high and dry after a short time. Sometimes the best way to accomplish this is with a paid service. These services are generally not super expensive, but they excel at matching partners up that are committed for the long haul. If you end up with someone that's not a great fit, you can find someone else fairly easily through a service like this. Pick somebody that you assume can assist you, progress as well as be much more effective in your company. And also somebody you believe you can assist. Some folks will start with just a random person and see how it goes. This can turn out quite well if both of you are committed to the process. It's excellent to discover somebody that's willing to go to the very same effort as you are business-wise. Ideally, your experience levels will be about the same, so that one of you isn't so far ahead of the other that no benefit can be had from the relationship. So try to not pick somebody that has, so much success than you, since that can develop a serious discrepancy. And this is why I tend to turn down most accountability requests from my new students. I jokingly say that they can't afford me And I follow up with the fact that they wouldn't want a partner like me who has very little patience with people not getting things done. Now, I might make a good accountability partner for a 6 or 7 figure Amazon seller, but not someone just starting out. So keep that in mind when you look for your accountability partner. So, how to locate an excellent accountability partner. Consider the connections you have actually established with other individuals in various Facebook groups you're a part of. These can be connections you've already developed. If you found yourself responding to the same person's post, or better yet, they're constantly answering your questions in that Facebook group, reach out to them first. And if no person enters your mind, then think about the service that we've arranged for you. It's a professional accountability service. It's not expensive, and it has a history of providing excellent accountability for entrepreneurs. To sign up for that service or learn more about it, simply go to accountability.expertuniversity.com. Our service gives you the option of going month to month or paying for a year in advance for a discount. It's not expensive, and if it helps you begin getting goals accomplished and ultimately making good money with your online business, then does it really matter what it costs? Commit with purpose and lock in the 1-year program. Now, with our program, you're going to be able to download an app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Sign up, download the app, and you're going to get matched virtually one-on-one for maximum accountability and personalized encouragement. So give this connection a good 7 days. Now remember, this process is about progress, not perfection. You need to give your daily actions an honest try. 1 week's long enough to figure it out, but short enough so that you don't feel stuck. So if the buddy match isn't a perfect match, change it up the next time around, every 7 days if necessary. If you found someone that's become a favorite and they feel the same way, you can both opt in to get matched together. Now remember, this is mutual accountability. If you are serious about achieving your goals and give in return what you get, then the program's for you. You might be surprised by how encouraging someone else also motivates you in return. Now, if you don't have a lot of experience holding someone accountable, there's a 3-day training period that's included with this program. This is going to help you get the hang of mutual accountability. This will help you learn how to get SMART goals and an action plan using the goal setting wizard, along with a goal progress tracking program. You will also be able to communicate with your accountability partner through the chat messaging system. The weekly check-ins on how well you did hitting your milestones will provide the accountability and allow you to adjust your goals as necessary. Now, this choice alone could be what causes a significant renovation in performance and also success in your business overall. So make sure you persevere, okay? Bear in mind, another person is also depending upon you for aid. And of course, you're relying on them. Concentrate on being more effective. Take your companion's pointers to heart. So again, you can get going with this route by going to accountability.expertuniversity.com. Sign up, download the app, locate your accountability partner today. Accountability for entrepreneurs has never been easier to obtain. Please get started today. No more excuses. Make a commitment and make it happen. This could be the tool that changes everything for you. Good luck. Take care.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed this content so you'll never miss out. So easy. Thanks for watching.